Okay, so today we're going to talk about the difference between fabric decals and vinyl decals. And the majority of vinyl decals are made with a Oracal 631 material. It's a solid color vinyl, and it sticks fairly well to textured walls. Almost all of these type of decals are going to have to be masked, and as you can see here, masking is just like masking tape. Sometimes it's called application tape, transfer tape, and basically what it does is it will hold the design in place so that you can put it on the wall, because it's too flimsy on its own to be able to just stick it up, typically, unless it's a relatively simple piece that you're putting up. And if you've got any cutouts, which a lot of times a lot of other sellers will use the wall color to create part of the design, it will hold these pieces together, because the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and these various parts, they're actually freestanding. But the masking tape will put everything together and hold it in place with respect to everything else. So almost every single one of these will require this. So Brittany is going to go ahead and apply that while I continue talking. Okay, so an Oracal 631, again, is a very nice material. We use it for trees and branches on stock decals. There is the ability to upgrade. The main thing about this is it is removable, but it's really not repositionable. So, and the reason why it's not repositionable is because it's just not durable. If you go to take it off, especially on a large decal that's complex, you're very likely to stretch it. You can see how easy it is to do that, or actually just break it. It just doesn't take that much force in order to break these vinyl decals. Okay, now this piece right here, this is a fabric wall decal material. If I went to try and break it, I can't do it. It's much too strong for that. If I go to try and tear it, you can't tear fabric against the grain, but you can tear it with the grain. So let me see if I can tear this. Well, I can't actually get this piece to tear, but it will tear. You can make it happen, just like any fabric will rip. But this just goes to show you how durable this material is. And as a result, it makes the application of the decal very easy. So I can just peel off a fabric wall decal and literally just stick it on like a sticker. So you can see how easy it is to apply it. And because it's so durable, you can also remove it very easily without tearing it, without stretching it, and reposition it. Or you could put it back on the paper backing. If you're in an apartment, you're moving, or you just sold your house, you're going to move to another house, you could put these type of decals back on their paper backing and take them with you and put them on the wall at your new location. So, and to show you another example of how durable this product is, I could take this and wad it up and then peel it back apart. I mean, I do have to exercise some care, because you can, in fact, tear a fabric decal. And then place it back on the wall. And it will work fine. Now, a lot of sellers, what they'll do is they will use vinyl, and either they'll use the wall color, they'll put holes in the vinyl to let the wall color come through to make part of the design. You have to be very particular about what your wall color is for it to work that way. Or some sellers will stack vinyl, where they'll take the vinyl and make the face, and they'll stack that on top of the vinyl for the body, and then apply it that way. You can do that 2, 3 colors, as many colors as really you're willing to stack on something you can do. But again, it'll still have to be masked. The majority of them will. I mean, if they're small enough to be handled where you can peel and stick them, then that'll work. But this material, if it touches itself, it sticks to itself very well. When you go to try and pull it apart, it'll likely tear or stretch and it'll be damaged. So that's why the majority of these will be masked. Let's see. Oh, and the other thing that we do is we do not print on vinyl. We only print on fabric wall decal material, because if you print on vinyl, so let's say you're looking at a design and it's got something complex on it, like a plaid pattern, it's probably printed, okay? And if you print on vinyl, the ink can damage the or degrade the adhesive on the edge, and you'll start to see the edge of the vinyl curl. Now, you won't ever see that happen with a fabric decal. The edge will never curl. It'll always remain flat on the wall. And the same thing with an Oracal 631 that's a solid color vinyl. It will not curl like that. Printed vinyl will. It has the ability to do it. You can avoid it, but it requires extreme caution in how you apply it to the wall, and it doesn't typically work very well on a textured wall, a printed vinyl. So that's the main differences between fabric and vinyl, and between printed fabric and printed vinyl decals.